that you weren't allowed to go through, thus unlocking new pathways. Oh shit, boy! He just did suicide kamikaze a dragon. Holy shit. Hello, viewers. Dark Souls. There are few games that go against the grain so hard that it gives itself a negative stigma. Dark Souls happens to be one of those titles that has a difficulty curve so hard that it gives itself a negative stigma attached to it. Well, believe it or not, that's exactly what Dark Souls, the Souls-like genre, has done to itself. In today's video, we'll be going over why exactly this is and give a couple of examples of the negative connotations attached to this game that make it unbeatable for new players or even make new players who never played a FromSoft game in the Souls-like genre just shy away as soon as they hear the name Dark Souls uttered. Believe it or not, yes, this game is hard. Hard as hell, alright? Let's just get that out of the way. If this is your first playthrough, definitely is going to be one of the hardest games to get into, but hear me out here. Everyone already knows that the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest, right? Well, Dark Souls, it's like the quiet kid in the classroom. You mess with it and it'll kick your ass. But if you give it a chance, you will soon find out it's kind of cool and actually badass. Watch to the end and you will realize how this game is just like any other game. It takes time to learn. But since its inception, this game has brought fear into all hardcore gamers or casual gamers, as it has been officially dubbed the hardest game series ever made, giving it somewhat of a negative stigma attached to it. In this video, we will be debunking some of those negative connotations attached to this game and try to explain why this game can be hard for people that don't yet understand how to play. Give it a chance long enough for it to click for them to become somewhat enjoyable. Most likely, if you give it a chance, you will find out, guys, it's hard, you're going to die a lot, but it's going to be one of the best games you've ever played. It's somewhat of a hidden gem, even though it's widely known to people who play this game that it's an absolute banger. So today in this video, we'll be talking about the misconceptions about this game and see if maybe we can open some people's eyes that never played a Souls game and give it a chance like I did. And you will learn to love it, or you will either learn to love to hate it. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoy. Let's get started.
Or at least maybe we can sway you guys a little bit.
Or maybe not. Yo, I'm wearing rat armor. I'm right. Oh, shit. Oh, he disappeared. He disappeared. In the Undead Burg. This is where we supposed. Oh, shit. This is where we're supposed to. Oh! What the? Oh my god, this game has a surprise at every fucking corner. He did the batshit crazy attack I told you guys about. And we're in a closed, confined space, so I'm hitting the wall. It's kind of hard to hit him. I'm bouncing off. My weapon's bouncing off the walls. Oh, what the hell? Oh! Enemies be jumping down, too. They're ruthless on this game. The AI on this game is insane. Oh, we're getting jumped, bro. See, this game's inspired by the anime Berserk. I'm about to go berserk on these foos. Anime style. Let's go, baby. 3-on-1. Ah, nah.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby. Alright, since people don't know where to go on this game, that gives them a negative connotation attached to it because they feel like they're not making any progress, you know. There's really no completion progress chart to know how far you're getting. I mean, you find a boss, you kill them, and you can fight bosses in pretty much any order you want if you know how to. And people, you know, they get kind of discouraged from not having waypoints or having any points of interest, you know. It's up to the player to figure out the path he wants to go on this game and how to truly progress in this world. The next area you're supposed to go, the tricky little clever things you need to accomplish in order to get to the next area, like curse yourself or get a magic imbued sword so that the skeletons won't respawn when you kill them anymore. Stuff only a seasoned player would know, so that's what gives it the negative connotation because a lot of players are not gonna care too much. They just want to play a video game. Dark Souls doesn't even tell you that much about it. It's up to you just to talk to the blacksmith. And a lot of the Dark Souls does not hold your hand at all. You know, it's just it literally is like, yo, it is what it is. If you figure it out, you figure it out. So yeah, man. A lot of people shy away from this game, but in reality, that's mistake number one because this game is a masterpiece for a reason, and it's won many multiple game awards for a reason. Um, Once you give it a chance, you'll then realize the charm of this game, and once it clicks, it clicks. And then once it clicks, you get exponentially better. You know what the game truly wants from you, and you're able to execute. You play this game 100 times, you die 1,000 times, but then that 1,000th time you beat the boss, it then clicks, and then now you can beat that boss like nothing. Next time you and once you find out where all the bonfires are, you find out how the world is interconnected, you find out how it's a web of tunnels that actually all interconnect to Firelink Shrine in the end. That map will stay in your brain forever because it's so iconic and it's so well done. And I mean, there's people that beat this game on level 1, you know what I'm saying, that never level up and they can beat this whole game. But this game is that's another thing that makes this game. Oh shit, game special. There's surprises around every corner, and everybody plays this game differently at a different skill level. And that's one thing about this game as well. There's no difficulty on this game. That's another thing that gives this game a negative stigma. There's no difficulty curve. You can't put an easy mode, a medium mode, or a hard mode on this game. This game literally is what it is. It's up to you to make the game easier. If you want to make the game easier, upgrade your character, upgrade your health, upgrade your magic, upgrade your dexterity, whatever the fuck you want to do or need to do in order to accomplish that. Do you need to be a magic user? Do you need to be a person who uses miracles, like magic, crazy ass spells? A person who fights from close range, a person who shoots arrows. There's so many different ways to play this game, believe it or not, and there's a bunch of different body armors, different armor sets, so many different fucking catalysts, so many different swords, so many and each sword fights a little different. So yeah, there's halberds, there's swords, katanas, fucking maces, clubs, big ass shields, little shields, heavy armor, light armor, fire resistant armor, poison resistant armor. The list goes on. You can create your character the way you want, which gives this game a customization factor that not many games can claim to have or even close. And that's another part of its charm in this world where it's up to you to, create the difficulty curve. And so we just gonna erase the negative stigma. This game is hard, but the more you play it, the easier it gets. Just upgrade your character pretty much, just like any other game. Second reason, guys, this game is very hard, super hard actually. But it has no difficulty curve. There's no easy mode. That's what a lot of people complain about on this game. But believe it or not, that there's a double standard. Just like any other game, the more you play, the better you get. As well, you can also level up like any other random RPG. Like just like Final Fantasy VII or any other game you play, you start off at level 0, weak as fuck, but you find better armor for your character. You get to upgrade them. You get better loot. It's an RPG at its core. All right, guys. Final and third reason this game has a negative stigma attached to it. All right, so throughout the whole Souls genre and series, usually the games don't have much music in them. There is a few, exceptions like boss fights or Maybe you enter a new arena. The arena might have some background music or something like that to give a little bit more atmosphere. But usually the game is quite very eerie and quiet, and it's ambiguous in that way that makes it even more cryptic. And I think it gives people like a spooky vibe to it that just puts them off and gives this game some kind of negative vibes to them. If you're new here, if you're new to playing Dark Souls, and you heard of all the negative stigma attached to it, you heard of the no map, no point of interest, the no game difficulty, you can't make it easier, and all the other negative stigmas attached to this game. There's a ton, but believe it or not, you play this game and you'll find out it's an absolute banger, and it was a hidden gem in plain sight for a lot of people, even though it's obviously anyone who plays it knows, and it's won a lot of awards throughout the years. But a lot of people that just will not play this game for some reason. Oh, it's too hard. I heard that game's hard. Quit being a little bitch. Give it a try. All right, guys. I'm telling you, I gave the game a chance, and it became one of my favorite, if not my favorite, game series of all time. The Dark Souls genre, the Souls-like game experience is unlike anything I've ever played and unique, and I find that shit dope as fuck. And believe it or not, I'm just gonna say this: a humanity resembles a pussy. Believe it or not, look at the bottom of that. Tell me that doesn't look like a pussy. But and this is one thing a lot of people don't know. I didn't know this, but in Dark Souls, this game is actually a first-person shooter. Like what? Look at that shit. What the fuck? Yes, you can make this game first person. Feeling this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. I have a feeling it's gonna be it. Cut that shit. How many arrows? Oh, let's go, baby. How many arrows does it take to cut a drake off? A drake's tail. Precisely, I don't know. I had like 150 arrows, so about 50 arrows or some shit. All right, so later on in the game, you're able to unlock a warp feature that allows you to pretty much warp through different bonfires. It eliminates you having to run through the world. Not every bonfire is warpable though, keep that in mind. And also, if your firekeeper dies, your bonfire no longer works. I can't use this anymore because I actually killed this firekeeper like a dumbass. She got aggressive and I had to do something that I regret now. But yeah, thank you guys. What do we have here? Ugh, what the hell? Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, look at that guy's eyes. What's up, man? Oh, oh! What the fuck? Hey, bro. Hey, hey. Oh! Yo!
Um, it's the Grand Slam Salam. The
He's like, oh no, please do not kill me. Oh, I don't know, man. You guys look kind of sketchy with that on your backs. I don't know, man. You guys look a little sketchy. Hold on. I don't trust you guys. You know what? Fuck all you guys. Fuck all you guys. Ah! There's maggots. Maggots coming out at me. Oh shit, I'm getting attacked. Ah!